Hello all and welcome to my favorite day of the year. It's Survival Day here in the galaxy. The day we ask, who's in? Who's going to survive The Last Jedi and make it into Episode 9? The big day is almost here. Let's take a look at the criteria the Jedi Council Selection Committee will be looking at to decide the fate of these souls. The criteria the Jedi Council will be looking at include total victories won. This is wars, battles, and fights. Next is strength of character. Does the person have what it takes to continue onward? Of course, head-to-head battles are important, whether lightsaber or not. The outcomes of common opponents will come into play for sure this year. And don't forget that the Jedi Council will take into account all other relevant factors. To remind the audience at home, the selection committee is made up of 12 members on the Jedi Council. They've been debating all morning in Coruscant about who's going to survive in the next week. I'll tell you what, this is not an easy decision this year. The Force Awakens was filled with a plethora of characters, both new and old. From Rey to Luke to BB-8, the day is finally here to decide who survives. Unfortunately, Han did not last episode. Before we get our official results, we're going to check in with some of our top competitors. On Jakku right now is Rey. Now, you've been through a lot in The Force Awakens, and now you're on Act 2 with Master Skywalker. Right now, the Canto Bite Casino odds if you survive in The Last Jedi are set at -110. Can you handle the next week?
I think I can handle myself.
Don't get cocky, kid, alright? And on the other side of the Force, we have Supreme Leader Snoke as a strong competitor. He's won some minor victories, but nothing major yet. He's unable to be with us now, but we have a longtime colleague, General Hux. Hux, what are your thoughts about Snoke and his current fight against the Republic?
Remember this as the last day of the Republic!
Let's calm down there, buddy. For a more positive take, let's head over to BB-8 reporting live about Finn, who lost the head-to-head with Kylo, but is a phenomenal strength of character and some minor victories. BB-8, if Finn doesn't survive The Last Jedi, how would you feel? How sad. And speaking of head-to-head, Kylo doesn't really have any on Rey, but potentially has one on Luke for leaving his faction years ago. His strength of character is wary right now. Kylo, how can you make it through this survival day into Episode 9?
I will let nothing stand in our way.
And finally, we have the legend Luke Skywalker. Of course, he has incredible head-to-head, but nothing much in The Force Awakens. Luke, what are your thoughts about the upcoming week? Well, that was awkward. But I've just received word that the moment we've all been waiting for is here. Let's reveal the top 4 most likely to make it past The Last Jedi. The council has decided that first is Rey. Wow, excellent decision by the committee with her victories in The Force Awakens. Second up is Finn. No surprises there, but facing off against Finn in Episode 9 will be Captain Phasma in the top 4, and rounding out them is Kylo Ren. Coming in at 5 and 6 is Luke and Snoke. These decisions are final. You know, I'm surprised at a few of these decisions, Phasma being 100% in Episode 9. We know she'll face off against Finn in The Last Jedi, but perhaps there's a bigger battle to come. Rey and Finn's are sure in this scenario, but I can't say I'm surprised. As far as Luke not making it in the top 4, I have my doubts he'll survive, and apparently so does the Council. As always, these decisions are sure to include some debate across the galaxy. It's been a fun survival day here, and we hope you all enjoyed it. The biggest day of the year is coming out Friday, December 15th. Make sure you order your tickets to The Last Jedi and cheer on your favorites with the rest of us fans. Until Episode 9, I'm Josiah, forcing his way out.